And welcome back, guys. So we're back where we started in the first place, I think. Not too sure. Now this does have suppressors, and it seems though this is a lethal weapon. I'm not going to be using it too much. Let me just take a quick look at the map. Yes, okay, this is where I want to... Dremishes East. Yeah? Dremishes... Yes, this is where I want to be. Okay. So still going for some of these froggies. And that one is there. So that's our sixth. Not a right lot else here, I don't think, so let's move on. Now there isn't a frog here. Or at least if there is, I don't have a picture for it. Let me just have a look. Ah, no, yes, what it is there is one, but I'll have to come back for it. So, yeah, the next one is there. Okay. Well then, let's get down here. Oh, snake, eh? Right. What time are we at? Probably see you in the next episode, guys.
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Boss.
That arm still hurt?
What are you doing here?
Go home. Go home. Gru and my sons are waiting up ahead. You don't have a prayer of finishing your mission. You're not even armed.
Boss!
I'm not your boss anymore. There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss. There's no need to prove that you are virtuous here. This isn't America. That should stir things up a bit. You'd better hurry. The border is 60 miles south of here. You ought to be able to run that far.
Why'd you defect?
I didn't. I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose. What about you, Jack? What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your old mentor? The mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings? You don't know the truth yet. But sooner or later you'll have to choose. I don't expect you to forgive me. But you can't defeat me either. You know me too well. Just look at that bandana. If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive long. If we meet again, I'll kill you. Now, go home.
This is Snake. Major Zero.
I read you, Snake.
I was ambushed by the boss.
You were what?
The drone's been shot to hell. It's up in flames.
That's not good. Enemy scouts are going to come looking for you.
Yeah, I know. But what was the boss doing here in the first place? There's got to be a leak somewhere.
No, that's impossible. The man the boss is working with, Volgin, isn't exactly on speaking terms with Khrushchev.
I lost my gun. The boss destroyed it.
Snake, I know how you're feeling. It's hard for me to believe, too, that a legendary hero like the boss would go over to the Russians. That she'd double-cross us like this. But that's how it is, and if you don't accept it, you'll never be able to beat her.
That's not the problem. In terms of sheer technique, I'll never be able to beat her. I know that all too well.
You've got to do it, Snake. She's your enemy and your objective.
Enemy? We were together for 10 years, and now you tell me she's my enemy?
Enough. Hurry to the factory where Adam is waiting. Scouts have probably already been sent out to investigate the explosion. You've lost your weapon, right? That means you've got no chance of winning in a battle situation. Whatever you do, don't let them see you.
So no, it's still this episode. But we need to get the best camo we can get at the minute. Up to 95. And then backpack. Now you see it says weight near the top left corner. Well, now look at the weight. It's gone down a hell of a lot. The less weight you have, the quicker you move, and also the quieter you move. As soon as those stun grenades is our only option at the minute, it's the easiest way to get past these two.
Huh?
And there you go. Instead of making it go into an alert phase. Are we okay here? I believe so. Let me just see if I can no, I was trying to get a 100% rating for my camo index. It's not possible here at the minute, I don't think. As soon as though we don't have a weapon, well, we can't shoot any frogs, which is why we're going to have to backtrack to at least here once we procure a weapon. Well, it shouldn't be too long till we get one, so don't worry about that. Now, are there any? There are. You know what?
Huh?
Did that not get him? Right. So why is the caution still on? I need to get hopefully less stun grenades. No, it's just a normal grenade. But that doesn't class as an alert, so that's a good thing. More stun grenades there. He's gonna wake up soon. At least I think he is. Let's get a bit of camouflage here, because that's what I mean. You're gonna have to constantly be they're all down -5, okay. Gonna have to be constantly changing your camo. Should be that. Right. Come down here. We could have come down here when we were on the virtuous mission, but there wouldn't have been anything of any value that we'd have used. Now, there are life medicines and another uniform, which is raindrop, and smoke grenades. So, hidden throughout the game, there are more face paints, there are more uniforms and disguises. So we're going to try and collect as many as we can. But yeah, not doing too bad so far. We've got all the Crotons we can currently get until we acquire a weapon, like I say. Luckily, I don't think there are any patrols here. That gives us free roam of this area. And if you'll notice, the Croton is not there anymore. So if you missed it on the virtuous mission playthrough, you can't get it anymore. However, if you collect, say, 60, oh, we've got an AK-47. If you collect, say, 60 of the Crotons on one playthrough, obviously save your game at the end. If you replay that save file, all the Crotons you got previously will still be unlocked. So don't worry about that. You'll just have to get the ones that you missed. Well, we just got a cardboard box. Classic Metal Gear Solid item. Well, classic Metal Gear item. Is this bug juice? It is. And around here, behind this barrel, is our first face paint. Zombie. Now then, before I finish this episode, because we're pretty close to doing that, let me phone Sigint for the first time.
Yo, you're Snake, aren't you?
And you're Sigint?
None other.
I heard that you're an expert on weapons, equipment, and cutting-edge technology.
Close.
Huh?
I am the expert on weapons, equipment, and cutting-edge technology.
Ah.
I'm the guy that designed your trank gun, active sonar, and motion detector. If you want to know anything about weapons or equipment you find in the field, just send me a message and ask. Later.
Oh, we found an AK.
Sounds like the Cobra unit's members' names came from the specific emotions they each carry into battle.
Emotions?
Yeah. For unbearable torment, the pain. For true oblivion, the end. For infinite rage, the fury. For absolute terror, the fear. And for unsurpassed bliss, the joy.
The joy?
It's another name for the boss, because of the joy she feels in battle, I suppose.
Ah.
During the war, she had a partner named the Sorrow. Sorrow and joy. They say there couldn't have been a more perfect pair.
Okay.
The Davy Crockett's that the boss took with her when she defected are mortars that fire nuclear warheads. They're named after Davy Crockett, the hero who died defending the Alamo in the Texan War of Independence.
Remember the Alamo.
That's right. The warheads are equivalent to between 10 and 20 tons of TNT. Every building within 150 yards of the hypocenter is completely obliterated. But the warheads the boss had with her were some kind of experimental super bomb, so they're actually even more powerful than that. I don't even want to think about what happened if she used it again. Snake, you know what you have to do.
Yeah, I know.
Right, well, before I end this episode, there's one conversation with him that I want, and hopefully we'll get it first time. So let's equip our cardboard box and get into a nice position. There we go.
Snake, what are you doing?
I'm in a box.
A cardboard box? Why are you...
I don't know, I was just looking at it, and suddenly I got this irresistible urge to get inside. No, not just an urge. More than that. It was my destiny to be here, in the box.
Destiny?
Yeah, and then when I put it on, I suddenly got this feeling of inner peace. I can't put it into words. I feel safe, like this is where I was meant to be, like I'd found the key to true happiness.
Uh-huh.
Does any of that make sense?
Not even a little.
You should come inside the box. Then you'll know what I mean.
Man, I don't want to know what you mean. Between you and Paramedic, is everyone but me that is hooked up with a Major Strange? Yeah, well, anyway, I suppose even that dumbass box might make a decent disguise if you wear it inside a building.
Do you know who Sigint reminds me of? Just with that, man, when he says, man, I don't want to know about your box and that. Wilson Tech 1. Oh, if you haven't checked him out, check him out. He's a legend. He really is. Thermal goggles, visualize the heat source distribution, allows one to see in the dark, consumes battery power while used. Yes, all these things like AP sensor and all that lot use battery power. But for now, that's about all that we can do. So I'll see you in the next episode, guys. Take care.